Hey, I'm Sam Harris. For the past 28 years, I've had the privilege of being the minister of music at Parker's Chapel Free Will Baptist Church in Greenville, North Carolina. God has allowed us to grow from a choir of approximately 28 singers to a choir and orchestra of over 100 musicians. For the next few minutes, I would like to share with you some simple but important practices that can be applied to any sized choir rehearsal. In this second video, I'd like to tell you a few things to do during the rehearsal. So, when we think about the rehearsal time, it's very, very important. Number one, be in the room early. I like to be there about 15 minutes early. Never be late. Always be there on time or before time. You need to start on time or early. So you think, well, how can I start choir practice early? Well, here's some things that you can do before choir practice starts to really start choir rehearsal. Number one, you can play a demo of the song that you're learning. Sometimes I will move to the piano 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before, and if I have a number of altos already there, while the demo's being played, I'll just play along for the altos to sing, or the tenors, or another part. Many times during Christmas season, I'll call this Jumpstart, and we'll start 10 minutes early and we'll just play through some of the vocal parts. Many choir members still continue to talk, but those that would like to have their part played out and get a little bit of a head start, that's a great time to use the few minutes before choir starts. I would encourage you to take attendance every week. Know who is there and who is not there. Also record the rehearsal. An audio recording and a video recording is valuable as an evaluation tool after the rehearsal. Sing a lot and talk a little. Choirs learn by singing, so let them sing a lot, but have a little bit of talk. Now we have to tell them some things that they need to know that we're looking for in the practice time or rehearsal time, but a lot of talking sometimes wastes a lot of time. So I like to strive to make choir practice 100% work, 100% fun, and 100% inspirational. Now, our singers love to accomplish things. They want to come and do the work. But as we do that, as a conductor, as a director, as a music minister, we need to try to make sure that that's done in an environment that is enjoyable and that it is fun. And that at times when we can, that we make it inspirational. I love it when the Holy Spirit moves into our choir practice and you can tell that He is ministering to their hearts. It's a great time to stop and just thank the Lord for what He's doing during the choir rehearsal. Also, use the majority of time learning new music. Don't spend a majority of your time going over music that you already know. Spend the majority of your choir practice time, choir rehearsal time, learning new music. Pacing is very important. Keep the rehearsal moving by spending 10 minutes on each song, no more than 15. As you're learning new music, they can only absorb so much of a certain chorus, only so much of a certain voice, so keep it moving. Also be positive. Be quick to compliment their improvements. Now, as an evaluator of singers, it's very difficult to move from someone who's evaluating what's wrong and needs to improve. But when they really nail a section and do well with it, be sure to let them know, man, that was awesome. Make notes on your music when necessary. And some of the notes that I make on my music while we're at rehearsal is notes for me. For instance, if there's a tricky entrance, I want to make a note to be sure that I'm prepped for that. I want to be a confident conductor so they can be confident singers. And then stop on time. It's very important that we respect the time of our singers. That's why it's so important to start on time, and I believe it's just as important to stop on time. In the next video, we will conclude the series with some practical advice on what to do after the rehearsal.